And this is the huge one. The Mother City has delivered the mother of all welcomes to the World Cup winning Springboks. Tens of thousands gathered in Cape Town CBD to catch a glimpse of the Webb Ellis Trophy Cup. And of course, their rugby heroes when the Boks landed in Cape Town last night without captain Siya Kolisi. There was huge disappointment, but today the people's captain led the victory parade. We now cross over to our reporter, Marais, who is in Cape Town. Craig, what is the atmosphere like at the moment?
Aldrin, you said, tens of thousands. It's actually hundreds. It's hundreds of thousands, and it's the road is actually packed to kilometers and kilometers. It's so slow moving. The parade is meant to finish at 5, but there's just been so many people, such an outpouring, so much celebration. It's very slow going through this, but who can blame the people? They want to have a look at the heroes, and they've come out in their droves. It's unprecedented in Cape Town. I've never ever seen this in my life.
And for me, what is also so interesting is lifting that cup every day, Chairman, for these poor guys, yeah?
I thought exactly the same, but Siya Kolisi, he really has become this icon. He has kept going and going and going. And I must say today, it's been Cheslin Colby, who's one of the quieter guys. But because they're going through Belhar and Altsies River, he's from Kraaifontein, Brackenfell area. He's a local boy, he's a Cape Town boy. So Cheslin has been out there with Siya, and he's been out there. It's just been an amazing day, and it's been an amazing couple of days all around the country. And all the people who've been there, been on the side of the road, wherever, it's something that they'll never ever forget. And the players will never forget this either.
Listen, it's something that's unprecedented. And I was thinking that having to do all these victory tours from province to province, although there are some provinces that are still complaining that they also want to get a glimpse of the cup as well as the parade. Aren't the boys tired?
We asked them today, they had a press conference, the local Cape Town-based Springboks, and that was Cheslin Colby, Herschel Jantjies, and Peter Steph Toy, and they said, yeah, they're a bit tired, but this is such a privilege to be able to make people happy, and as long as they can make people happy and put smiles on faces, they're there. It's a privilege. It's like a sort of duty call, but I'm sure they're looking forward to going home and spending time with their family and loved ones. It's just been amazing. I'm with you. The energy, and Siya Kolisi, I mean, he has been the one banging on the bus and getting the people going and lifting the trophy, arms aloft. They're not only great rugby players, they're great people off the field, and they're great ambassadors for this country.
Should we just say that they're great sports as well, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's been such a long day for us in the media. We're up at 5 o'clock. We were meant to finish at 5, but I can't see us getting home. It's just for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers. The roads are just, the traffic department, security guards are trying to make way. But there's so many smiles, there's so much hope, and people are laughing, they're dancing, they're singing. They're just proud to be South Africans, and a lot of these areas are plagued with gangsterism, drugs, and all sorts of social, economical, and social ills. So this is what they need. They need mentors. They need people to aspire to, and who better than look up to than the Springboks?
Well, certainly. Yesterday there was a bra that was tossed Mampimpi's way, and I wonder whether today there were any of those rather interesting moments that you may have noticed.
Oh, there's been so many, I actually, it's so nice to see. It's so nice to see the youth, young boys and girls. But I love seeing some of these old mummies, these old grandmothers. I love it, They've sort of come alive, and they've been around for a long time, but they probably haven't seen a day. like they have today, you know, with the Springboks at the back. And I was just thinking also, at one stage in the Cape Flats, they brought in the army, you know, they should have just brought in the Springboks long ago.
You reckon that they would be able to have sorted out the security issues in the Cape Flats? But here's a quick one. Where are you guys now at the moment, and where to from there?
We're sort of on the final stage, but it's been the final stage for the last 2 hours because there are so many people on the road. It's just, you know, when we went through town, we could still keep moving at a fairly decent pace, and when we got through to Langa, there were loads and loads of people. But since we've got to sort of Belhar, Alsies River, the lanes are just blocked, so they have to try and get through the people. It's been very slow going. And very noisy and everything, but it's been an honor and a privilege. I'm just not sure what time we're going to finish. As I said, they were meant to be back at the hotel. They're staying at the Cullinan Hotel. That was meant to be at 5, and we're already going for 6, and we're still slowly going through Alsies River. The sun sets at about after 7, so yeah, there's a possibility we might still be we might be here in the darkness. But it's a day of celebration.
Yeah. Craig, there's been a complaint from other provinces, especially your neighbouring Premier, Zamani Sol, that, hey, listen, we are also part of South Africa, and we've been speaking about 57 million South Africans being behind the team. Why don't we get an opportunity? Any confirmation from SARO whether or not there will be an opportunity for people in those other provinces to get a glimpse of the cup?
You know, you can understand why, you know, the Northern Cape and Bloemfontein as well. You can understand why, but, you know, you can only do so much, and unfortunately, some places have to fall out. But I've heard little talk that, you know, at a later stage that the Springboks will try and go to those areas. So maybe there'll be a little break, and then they'll try and get there and do it. You can understand why, you know, you don't want to miss out. Everyone has had a chance to see their heroes. I actually, when I was talking to Peter and Dora early on, we were like you saying, you know, Siya Kolisi and Chesney Colby, they were getting the crowd going, man. And then I suddenly realized that maybe, you know, maybe they've realized that, you know, as tiring as this must have been, this whole ticket parade, maybe they actually get a realization. We don't want this to end, you know. This is something unbelievable for the players as well, not just the fans and the supporters. I also wonder if you had something that could count people, and you started on Thursday when it started in Gauteng, went to Durban, went to East London P, and then Cape Town. I wonder how many millions you would have. It would run into the millions. It really would run into the millions.
Well, Craig, you said it, that they should continue with the celebrations, and the bosses were listening, so you will be the one who gets stuck with the Springboks in that tour. Tepiso, over to you.